Good morning, first graders. I hope you had a wonderful long weekend. It's Bible time. Today we're going to talk about the invitation. Once there was a poor man who was a peasant who lived in a hut. One day a messenger in a beautiful clothing knocked on his door. "Good day! I bring you good tidings from the king himself. The king commands that you come to his palace and live with him. You may eat at his table for the rest of your life." The poor man wanted to leave his hut, but he hesitated. "Good sir, how am I to know the way to the king's palace? I have heard that it's far away and there are many dangerous encounters." "Fear not, peasant. Here is a map drawn by the king himself. It shows all the dangers and how to overcome them. If you follow the instructions here, you will safely arrive at the palace." The peasant eagerly took the map and thanked the messenger. As he read the map, he saw that it told all about the huge, beautiful palace. Its halls and floors were made of pure gold. It had 12 gates that were made out of pearls. There was even a beautiful river flowing from the king's throne. As the peasant began his journey on the first day, he found that everything was just like the map had said. On the second day, he met an old man who warned him not to go any further. He told the peasant that it was very dangerous and that he should turn back. The peasant glanced at the map. For 1 second, he didn't know what to do. Then he said, "No, I would be a coward if I turned back now. I want to be with the king. I will follow the instructions on the map and continue." As the days passed, he met others who warned him to stop, go back. One of the men were riding a beautiful horse. He too told the peasant to turn around. He said, "There are fierce lions and bones of many travelers." There was a little more frightening to the peasant than he had heard the days before. He sat down on the side of the road to see what his map said. It told him not to be afraid. It said, "Keep going down the middle of the path, not to turn left, not to turn right, but to keep going straight." Though these were the words of the king. He would go on. It seemed every day he would meet more and more travelers. However, some seemed not to care about reaching the king's palace. Some even discouraged him, telling him to slow down, go back. But he also discovered that there were some who were only pretending to be travelers. But many of them were not going the right way. Right up to the very end, he met with discouragement. Other travelers warned him more about lions. They told him not to pay attention to the words on the map. He urged them to turn around. However, the peasant was determined to go on. He told the traveler, "I am on my journey to the king's palace by special invitations. I won't let those dangers hinder me because I have the king's promise that I will arrive there safely." And so he continued. As he rounded a bend, he saw ferocious lions. They were frightening with a roar. He was scared he could hardly move. But he fastened his eyes on the map. He kept to the middle of the path, and he read the king's promises out loud. Very soon he was past the lions and out into a wider part of the road where he was safe. The peasant was praising the king. He knew that the king had protected him and that the map was better than the advice of the wisest man he had met. He began to run, and soon he saw the palace. It was shining like the sun in all of its glory, with servants going in and out singing praises of the king. The peasant was welcomed by the king himself. "Come in, come in. I am pleased that you believed what I told you. Your place at my table is set. Your room has been prepared. Welcome home." Just like the peasant, we're like the peasant. God has given us instructions on how to make it to his palace. It's our choice. It's up to us to follow those instructions. Who knows what the instructions are that God gave us? Where can we find these instructions? The Bible. Right, the Bible is our roadmap, and it tells us exactly what we need to do to make it to the palace, make it to heaven, to sit with our King, God. Today, guys, I want you to use your roadmap. Use your Bible. See what it tells you today, what to do, and follow it, knowing that one day you are going to be sitting at the King's table. You will be welcomed by Jesus, and he's going to tell you, "Welcome home." This peasant didn't give up, even though there were people who along the way were discouraging him. First graders, you're going to find that people are going to discourage you. They're going to tell you you're silly. There's no God. It's forever away. God's not coming back forever. It's okay to do this, or it's okay to do that. Don't keep seeking. It's hard. It's hard living for Jesus. But you know God has given you a calling to follow him. Don't give up. Keep going. It's worth the fight. I love you all today, and I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. And it's our last full week of school, guys. Enjoy your day. Love you all. Bye.